Thomas Lyons, Raps on TV. We're here, Park Plaza Hotel, for the press conference for Regis Prograis Josh Taylor. Fortunate to be joined by Ricky Burns, fighting on the card in an eagerly anticipated clash with Lee Selby. Firstly, Rick, just going to get your assessment. Summer been good?
No, Joe, it's been good, yeah. Just been training away, just waiting on getting a fight date over the line, but we're here now. And Joe, it's a very good fight. Obviously I've sparred with Lee in the past. He's jumped up from featherweight to lightweight now, but I think that is going to do him a favour, because when we did spar, that was a few years ago. I couldn't believe the size of him, honestly, and I'm like, how do you do it? He's like, I do it easy, but I'm like, fuck nonsense, honestly. But nah, you know, we're expecting a hard fight, but I'm confident in getting out here and getting the win.
Yeah, freeweight world champion. I mean, the one question I want to ask you, why is the fire still burning for you? Like, what makes you so motivated to be back at the elite level, back against top names?
You know, my attitude towards boxing has not changed since I've started. I was just saying to somebody there, whether I was fighting Lee Selby or fighting for a world title, or if I was fighting a 6-rounder, but I treat every fight the same. I don't train any different. I'm still going out there to set about someday for whatever amount of rounds it is, and just going out there to make sure I win no matter what. And that's the way I've always been, felt even amateur and pro. I just love the sport.
Do you think that work ethic has kind of carried you to this pinnacle of the sport, where you're dividing, barriers, you're climbing, the obstacles that you probably wouldn't have ever expected, when you got such a high profile and these big fights, the Crawfords, the big fights, the Ndongos of the division. Another tough test with Lee Selby. You guys have shared obviously multiple rounds sparring. It's been well advocated. It's a big fight, a lot of mutual respect as the conference. So it was a little bit bizarre, but they kept that mutual respect throughout. How do you sort of assess his sort of character, his application to boxing, and stylistically, what can you with Lee Selby?
No, do you know, when he was up sparring with me, great guy, I got on really well with him. If we weren't in the gym, we were out for taking him out for something to eat and stuff like that. Do you know, Lee's just like, I think you'll find most boxers were all the same. You're up in the morning, you're in the gym, you're back to bed. You're up at the gym, back to bed. That is my routine, but when I've got a fight coming up, that's all I do. And I think he's the same. I did see on his social media, because this fight was they were talking about this fight taking place in September in Glasgow. So I think Lee was out in LA, obviously posting posters up, he was sparring and stuff like that out there. So I think he's always in the gym trying to keep himself in shape. But do you know, I'm the same, even if I've not got fights, so I'm still always training. I'm still in a boxing gym. I'll still be sparring now and again, try to keep my sharpness up. But you know, I'm just looking forward to this fight. It's going to be a good one.
How imperative is it for you to sort of stay ticking over in the gym, but still ply your trade? Learn different things you perhaps may, in terms of maturity. Molding into the weight, making yourself, imposing yourself, making yourself a presence.
No, well, do you know, there is that when I'm down here, obviously you're fully concentrated on boxing. There is things that Tony gets me working on. Don't get me wrong, some of them I forget when I'm in there sometimes, but when we're sparring, even if I'm doing them once a spar, at least I'm doing it once and I'm still learning. Do you know what I mean? There is so many things that he's been showing me, try to get me doing. So hopefully we can take some of these into this fight.
And top of the bill, fellow Scotsman Josh Taylor, IBF champion, putting, I suppose, all the marbles on the line really. Besides WBC champion Jose Ramirez, but a big fight against Regis Prograis, who probably arguably to a lot of British fighters isn't the most of high profile in terms of fighting over in the UK. Josh Taylor, well advocated. The step-ups he's had against Victor Postal, Ivan Briancic last fight. So what can you expect from the main event?
No, Joe, it's going to be a cracking fight. Obviously Josh, every test he's put in front of him, he's passed with flying colours. I hadn't really seen much of the progress until I watched his last fight when he boxed that Kirill Relic. Obviously I'd boxed him for first defence of that WBA. I had a hard night's work against him, but what surprised me is how easy he beat him. I think Josh knows himself this is going to be a hard fight. but I'm confident he can go out there and get the win.
Yeah, before I can come on to your fight, obviously this stable down at the Sims gym is thriving, from the likes of Charles Frankham, Felix Cash,
Yep.
you know, right through to the top. Martin J. Ward again propelling himself back into their contention. So I mean, a healthy time for the Matchroom gym.
No, definitely. Obviously, you've got Connor, who I train alongside. He's fighting on the bill. But you know, obviously, after fights and that, we all have a break, have your couple of weeks off, go your holiday, but then we're all straight back in the gym training, just waiting on that phone call for the next day. And the good thing is, we all got on really well together as well. We all spar together, which is good. You've always got a good variety, so good times in the gym.
Must be setting the benchmark on the hill steps. I know I see it every day with the guys that are doing it.
Oh no, Joe, that for me that is the worst thing that we do. I don't mind running, like sprints, I can do stuff like that. I don't mind it. But stairs or hill sprints or that, man, I'm game over. My legs can't do that.
Yeah, and obviously with this fight between yourself and Lee Selby, do you feel the winner of this can catapult themselves back up to a world title shot? I mean, it doesn't seem like there's a last phase for you in your career, because you seem to keep, you know, rejuvenating, bringing that, you know, excitement, that enthusiasm for the sport back. Do you still feel like you've got what it takes to...
No, definitely. I've always said I'd be the first to admit it if I didn't think I had it anymore, or see if I wasn't enjoying it. I wouldn't be like coming away from home, coming down to Brentwood for like 10-12 weeks before fights. I just wouldn't do it. Obviously the guys that I train alongside, they're all young and they're all very, very good. But if there ever came a point in the gym, like see when you're sparring, if I was taking too many punches of that, I just couldn't do it anymore. I've always said I'll be the first to admit it. But now I can still hold my own with them all. And do you know, I still enjoy it. I still enjoy the training. I love the fighting. I don't like dieting, mind you, but I can deal with that. But nah, I still think I've got a few years left in me yet.
Best of luck anyway, Ricky. Preparations for the fight, and all the best, I suppose, for future endeavours in the sport.
Cheers, man.
Top man.